Hello, people of the internet. My name is JD Shadow, and this is it. This is the big one. We are to the final 2 episodes of Miraculous for Season 2, Part 2. And the first one is definitely Heroes Day. We are to the Heroes Day. Catalyst and then Mayura. Okay. So anyway, but I'm not going to waste any time on the intro. So, yes, here we go. Catalyst Heroes Day, Part 1. That was an excellent sequence there. I like that music.
Rise and shine, everyone. Today is
Heroes Day is when everyday citizens perform a good deed for other people's benefit.
And you wasted a whole night's of sleep for that. No, look at that big ass thing.
Every year, sweetie. I put one of every flavor in there for each of your classmates.
One of each.
Heroes Day. We're already heroes.
That would be me. Oh, we're back to this.
Your plan is perfect, sir.
Should we?
Sure, you want to do this?
I will always be here for you. We will succeed.
So what's going on here?
Can't wait to know what you've been doing since our last video chat. Tell us about your week and the about you.
Get too tight.
Is this Lila?
I'm sure it's amazing. Oh, it's nothing much. Do you know well, not parents. Well, sure, superheroes like Ladybug might save lives, but they couldn't care less about the environment.
Ooh.
Somebody has to come to the rescue.
Burn.
Ladybug would be. You can see behind me the sun's already going down. I have to leave you now. See you soon.
Thank you so much for
That doesn't stop much, many people. I'm surprised she stopped bleeding now.
Mom, you know perfectly well it was my boyfriend Adrian.
Oh, you are a lying
And school still
person.
real.
What a Macy deep.
parents must
Dang.
be caught in that typhoon overseas. I can't get a hold of them. It is
Oh no, not him! Did you just do
Living
this?
up to Lila's.
they do have imagination. Ooh.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Heroism is real, and it is
This
up to you to
is
show
a
how
comic
Ladybug and
book.
Catwire have brought out the best in all of us by being every.
Why are you in this picture?
Ain't one before, but Ladybug and Cat Noir have shown me what being cool's really about. So this year, I'm gonna visit the elderly residents down at the local retirement home and play them all their favorite songs.
Yeah, they'll bore to death.
I plan to give my fencing classmates a lesson in Chinese, and my Chinese classmates a lesson in fencing.
What?
Could do better, so I got the mayor's approval to improve facilities so that handicapped kids could actually attend our school.
Holy.
What pastries and pies and fruits and cakes for anyone who wants them. I invite everybody to the biggest tasting ever at the park tonight.
You are never gonna be able to organize that?
500 macarons, 100 pies, 300 sweet buns, and just 1,000 croissants. That should be enough. If I get to it right away, I'll have enough time to make the macarons by myself.
Yeah, right, you can't cook. Now, this is interesting.
In honor of the wonderful Ladybug who has saved my son Adrian and myself, and who relentlessly protects all of us every day. I have
From you!
tribute unlike her mediocre imitations, such as Volpina.
Oh, no!
I hate you, Ladybug!
It will air on all Paris TV channels today.
And here we go.
Nathalie.
I like his transformation, though. Now, Nathalie... well, she knows now. She did before, she knows now that he's Hawk.
Evil Eye's the one who's been awaiting your return for so long.
With all the thing about moths, there's not much of a Hawk there.
With great pleasure, Hawk Moth.
Well, I've been wondering what's happened to her since she... Ladybug? It is weird.
You're looking for trouble. You found it.
No, last week I said this would be really cool to see her like this. To see, like a dark Ladybug. This would be an ultimate fight. Whoa! Whoa! no! That was a very nice trick.
Is Ladybug a baddie now?
Oh no!
So much satire, Volpina. You've performed your role well for the time being. We will meet again very soon.
I'll be waiting, Hawk Moth.
Will you just let her have... Ooh. I have never seen... Ooh, gee!
Now on, you are the almighty Scarlet Moth.
That is... Tron.
Despair over Cat Noir and Ladybug's final hour, and evilize each and every
Is this like his ultimate plan? Ooh, I like this. I like her costume. I like this.
2 minutes of 10 macarons per minute. That works out to...
You can't cook.
The bit of luck, my lucky charm will give us a giant electric whisk or an oven full of quiches.
You know she can't do that.
Today's Heroes Day, Marinette. Nothing could spoil the party.
Something already did.
Marinette, this is awesome. My father gave me permission to come to your tasting.
Oh no!
Our new lead rock star.
Scarlet Moth!
Oh! Now why? Yeah, yeah, this was the army he was talking about.
Don't let fear control you, Julica!
Is this like the old Akuma's coming back?
We can't let fear get the better of us.
So this is fear this time? And not anger?
Fear? Little sister, fear is afraid of me.
Yeah, it's gonna take like 100. That's exactly what happened. Well, at the very least, these are awesome looking Akumas.
Now, come to me, my dear Akumatized friends.
Yeah, these are all the old Akumas coming back.
He's going to lead us to the Guardian of the Miraculous.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what his plan is. Now, does he need all the Miraculouses in order to get the wish? Because I thought he only needed 2.
I knew it.
Yeah. So you need a lot more of you. Yeah, you are an idiot for making them return their powers. I knew it.
So you want the Miraculouses, Hawk Moth? Then that's what you're gonna get.
Maybe she's gonna lay some bait, maybe?
Cat Noir, Lenny.
1, 2, 3, too many to count.
And they're all going toward...
Quite an army for himself.
They're all going toward the Eiffel Tower.
You're Rena Rouge?
Of course I am.
And you never told me?
So we're gonna see a bunch of
Supposed to be a secret, right?
Wammies.
Tricks, let's pounce.
Yeah. See, this is what I've been waiting for. Maybe maybe they could all be a team like the Power Rangers or something, or like Voltron or something.
My sweet clueless boy. Just transform.
Dude!
Well, they belong with each other.
Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
The wasping.
I was... Oh, that magic word. Could you give me my miraculous Cat Noir? Please.
Sorry I didn't get that.
Please!
Now there's that this makes 5. How about like 5 minutes of transformations? That? Him?
No, I've got your back.
No, I do.
No, I do.
No, I do.
No, I do.
Oh boy! Ooh! 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 Oh wow! Okay, so let's get through this very quickly because I'm gonna do one episode, then the next episode will be next week because I want to extend this as much as I possibly can. I want to get as much mini videos for you as I possibly can. Let's get to, first of all, this plan that he has, Hawk Moth's plan that he has is, this was amazing. This was like the army that he was talking about. But let's talk a little bit about the relationship between Nathalie and Gabriel. Gabriel was kind of like trying to make sure that Nathalie wanted to do this, so it seems like they're still kind of reserved. So what happens when he gets into that chamber? Does something change when he becomes Hawk Moth? Does his personality change? That makes me think that, okay, there's still a hint of that theory that the personality of the actual person changes when they transform. I've always thought of that. We saw Volpina again, which she didn't do that much, but we see that she still has animosity toward Marinette/Ladybug. Both Marinette and Ladybug, both. That she was lying. That makes me think that maybe we might get some new villains here soon, because I think, and I listed this a little bit in my Reversa review as a con, but I didn't actually say that because I didn't think of it till after I started post-production, which is that the one thing about Reversa that it exposed was that it showed that maybe we're having Hawk Moth fatigue a little bit. Because we've only seen Hawk Moth as the main villain. And I said maybe Rogue's Gallery would be cool. Maybe we're seeing that. Maybe we're starting to see, because Nathalie is starting to get into that role. Because Nathalie, who by the way has an awesome looking akumatized form. She looks like the MCP from Tron. Well, not quite, but maybe Stark from Tron. But she looked super cool. That was awesome looking. I loved her look and the ability to enhance someone's power. I mean, she didn't do much. So my theory is maybe, and again, we don't know much about part 2 yet, but from what we can see, I have a feeling she might be taking the role that Hawk Moth did. And assuming that this ends up becoming that Hawk Moth, like, gets completely defeated or something like that. I haven't seen the second episode yet, so I don't know. The other thing is that fight between Dark Ladybug and Cat Noir, the illusion, which is Volpina's illusion. I've always thought that would be something that would be cool if maybe Marinette got taken over by like a Akuma. If she got akumatized, something like that, that was how she would look. Or maybe something else would take over, like what happened with Spider-Man when he got that symbiote, the black spider suit, which eventually became Venom on Eddie Brock. That would have been a little interesting. I wouldn't exactly want her to be akumatized, because that would be an easy way out. More like something else took her over outside of being akumatized, but what would that be? Other than that, I do think that was a good, cool looking fight. Maybe a little bit foreshadowing how that would look with the color swap, with the black, with the red polka dots on the black suit. That looked really nice, really cool. And I have a feeling Christina V, who voices Ladybug, is really wanting to let that sort of evilness out. Sort of like, she's having so much fun with that. She's having the time of her life when she's doing that. So that was great. That was just so awesome. The one thing I will say was that we did get a lot of transformation sequences, which was really cool. But it did take a lot out of the episode to where they couldn't really do too much with the army of Akumas. Like, it was really cool to see all the Akumas that he has to that point. Most of the Akumas he had up to that point, except they're all red now because he's Scarlet Moth now, which the palette swap is pretty cool. I like the red to it. But it didn't really seem like they were doing that much. It didn't really seem like that army. Well, now remember, we haven't seen part 2 yet, so that's probably where it's happening. We're setting up for this. But it didn't really seem like they were doing all that much. Which I did like the interaction between Chloe and Cat Noir, where as Cat Noir, Chloe and him are not as close, but then again, she doesn't know that Cat Noir is Adrian, but Adrian can't clue him in. But at the same time, Cat Noir is still maybe that theory again, where has a little bit of the plague mentality. That, again, my theory, I'm still thinking that's something, and that's a really widely shared theory. But I think that has some truth to it. excellent. Looking at the Akumas, really nice. I do like the relationship Gabrielle and Nathalie, but is Nathalie in the driver's seat now? I'm wondering if the driver's seat's gonna become Nathalie, because she said she was gonna be completely loyal to Hawk Moth. So I wonder what's gonna happen should Hawk Moth come dehumanized. Is that possible? If his Kwame gets freed up, what would happen? Maybe Nathalie becomes Hawk Moth or something. And we see Volpina again in the Macaroon story. Again, gets a little sidetracked. Although, that is something that maybe part 2 is going to bring into the table. I don't know. There was a lot of stuff that I don't know if I should list those as cons, because again, this is part 2. The only real thing about this particular episode, I'm not going to list the Macaroon thing as cons yet, because we don't know the conclusion to that story arc. But the one thing is that maybe the transformations took a good bit of time. That's going to do it for this part of Heroes Day. Now, the next one up is going to be Marua. Till next time, my name is Shady Shadow. Please like, subscribe for more Geek Gaming Culture. Like this video and share it. It really helps me out. Leave a comment about what you thought about my thoughts about this episode and what your own thoughts about this episode. We're going to get to part 2 next. Till next time, my name is Shady Shadow. That just happened.